Hey, what's going on, guys? Andrew here, back at you with another video. And this week, welcome to my final week. Hang on, I'm gonna, no, backwards. All right, there we go. And welcome to my final week here on the decades list. So basically, I got Scream 4 in the background. I was watching it, and it was like 2:30 in the morning, and I just decided, I'm gonna go to bed. It was really late, so I was just finishing it this morning. But yeah, I looked at my titles and I saw that I had it was like 45, 50 titles that I had for 2010 to 2016 that I really wanted to make it on a list. So I decided to break them up into 2 of 15, so, you know, but I have like 10 that didn't make it onto the 2010 to 2013 list that I really like. Mama, House at the End of the Street, Guilty Pleasure, Haunting Connecticut 2, I Spit on Your Grave remake, Disturbing, Stakeland, a very, very good and underrated vampire flick, Final Destination 5, which I don't actually have a copy of right now, Woman in Black, very creepy haunted house movie, You're Next, a very awesome home invasion slasher film, Hatchet 2, awesome slasher, just awesomeness. Seven Nights of Darkness, a very creepy found footage film. And the one that really pained me to leave off the list also was Lords of Salem. That one almost made it on, but I put the one that was number 15 right above it. Alright. Okay, so getting into this list here. Number 15 is a movie that actually is pretty hit or miss for people. Ti West in general is very hit or miss for a lot of people. Also, remember, this list is movies that I own, so there may be some movies that I don't own that may have made it onto this list too. I'm not sure, but these movies are the ones that I own at this moment. So, number 15 is The Sacrament. Very, very good. Very unnerving because I know it's partially based on a true story. I mean, pretty much the basic things that happen in this movie are things that actually happened, and that is haunting. Number 14, VHS, another found footage film. I really like this one. Very, very solid found footage film that, yeah, it's just got Eduardo Sanchez, the director of the Blair Witch. He does the Cult one, which is my favorite in the whole series. The Alien one's also very good in this one. Basically, you got all of them that are pretty good, at least entertaining. Number 13, Fright Night. Now, I just watched this a couple days ago, and this movie to me is just entertaining. It is everything a remake should be, and I really like it, so there we go. Number 13. Number 12 is gonna be Let Me In. Now this movie here is it is a really, really good vampire flick. It's, I don't actually own Let the Right One In, which is the original and the one that the book is based off of. It's a Swedish book and it's a Swedish film, and then this one's the American remake with Chloe Grace Moretz. But yeah, I just love this movie. It's a very haunting movie, just very slow paced. It's a slow burner, just a very beautiful film though. Yeah. Number 11 is going to be The Rite. Now, I was actually surprised that I had to put this so low. As you guys know, I'm a really big fan of this movie. I think this is a very, very good film, a very good, interesting story. I just really like it. I'm entertained the whole movie. Really cool and interesting story, so I think it's very underrated. Up next, number 10 is The Thing. This is the prequel, the Scandinavian team from the original 1982 The Thing, or whatever. It's the original to me. Yeah, this is, honestly, I just really, really like this movie. There's just so much to like about this film. It's very action-packed. It's got some really good actors and actresses in it, Mary Elizabeth Winstead is just, she is phenomenal in this film. So is Joel Edgerton. He is another underrated actor in my opinion. A lot of these people are just entertaining to be, it's just a really intriguing movie to me. You know, it really complements the 82 movie in my opinion. Up next is probably, maybe, I would have to watch them back to back, but well, actually I will be watching them back to back again this year. Nights. But pretty much, this one here is one of my favorite Christmas movies, and that is Silent Night. Just a really, really underrated movie in my opinion. I know it's at least people will at least give it like a 5 or 6 out of 10. I'm like way higher on this one. I really like it. The kills are great. They're interesting. The characters are all entertaining. Maybe I don't like all the characters, but they're all entertaining to begin regardless. Very, very good movie. Up next is Sinister. Also, I guess you could give The Possession also like a shout out. I love The Possession also. But yeah, Sinister is just a damn creepy movie. It's just so creepy. This is number 7. And again, I'm surprised that I had to put this movie so low. And that is going to be Paranormal Activity 3. This is actually, I dare say that this might be my favorite in the franchise, just because it's like a perfect combination of the creepiness of the original and just entertaining, just pure entertainment. It's got some of my favorite scenes. It's got so much, like, this was, in my opinion, where the franchise peaked at its, like, most creative. It was imaginative. It had some of these cool things with the fan going back and forth and things like that. It just had so many things in it, like, that just was really cool. And it has some of my favorite scenes in the whole franchise. Number 6 is gonna be Insidious. I gotta be honest, when I first watched this movie, I mean, me and my brother watched it in theaters and just hated it. I mean, we was like, yeah, this is garbage. I don't know what it was we were expecting. Honestly, I don't know if we've really talked about it since. Like, I just wasn't sure what we were expecting, but it wasn't anything what, I guess we were expecting maybe just a generic haunted house movie, and this isn't. This is like a very different take on it, and it's very entertaining though. I've watched it, you know, probably a dozen times since then, and it's just so creepy. It's so scary. I am just terrified when I'm watching this movie. But yeah. Up next, number 5, just edging that out, is The Last Exorcism. I've gone on record saying this is, again, this is definitely in my top 20 of horror films of all time. It's just so entertaining. It's just got such a great creative story. I love it. I just love this so much. But yeah, I love the story to this movie. Number 4 is what I have on right now, Scream 4. And I didn't plan that out to be number 4, but it's just got everything going for it. Again, this is another one that's in my top 20 horror movies. It's just, goodness, this is just so damn fun. It's just so fun. Like, my favorite scene in the movie is where they're all watching the Stabathon, you know, they're all watching the stab movies. How cool would that be? Like, to do. I just think I really want to do that one of these days, like with all my buddies. I just really, really want to do that. Number 3, this is one that my brother actually thought was going to be number 1, but number 3 is Carrie Remake. I've been on record saying this is my favorite true, like, remake. I like this better than the original. I'm not afraid to say that. Biased. I mean, it's, you know, it's whatever. But I mean, I really like this movie. It's the characters to me are what separates this movie. It doesn't feel as much of a horror movie as it does just like a drama with horror aspects, but intriguing to me to say the least. Number 2, shouldn't surprise many people, but The Conjuring. Again, this is where James Wan really just, he shines in this movie. Like, Insidious was just the epitome of just atmosphere, and this one takes the atmosphere and just extends it to a whole new level. And it's just a haunted house movie, but what it does well, it does it to the best that anyone could, you know. Yeah. And number one, this shouldn't surprise anybody, but number one's my soul to take. It should become like sort of anticlimactic. I just, yeah, Wes Craven. What can I say? I love Wes Craven. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this list. You know, I'll be filming right after this, the 2014 to 2016. So hopefully you enjoyed this list. Again, you guys have been really commenting on, you know, what ones you think should have been on there, what ones you know think I missed or I don't own that you guys really like. As always, feel free to do that. I love dialoguing with those about those movies and everything. So feel free to do that. As always, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Like the video. And yeah, just let me know what you think. Thanks guys for tuning in. I'll be back with my next video. Peace.